Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this morning's tarot. How are you all? Have you all had a beautiful weekend? Welcome, everybody who's hopping on in a minute. I am just waiting for everything to happen. Hi, Sharon. Sandy, welcome. How are you? Eve, hey, darling. I haven't seen you on Facebook a lot. Are you okay? All right, welcome everybody. Everyone's hopping on. Welcome, welcome. Today I have some really super important information to share. And I think it's super important to sort of get your head around this. Because, you know, being an empath myself and being also very intuitive. That's why I do the cards, okay? So I want to share with you this huge wave, this wave of change that I keep talking about. And I've seen it everywhere on bill posts and everything, but I've never really looked at it properly. Welcome everybody who's hopping on. I hope that you're all well. I hope you've had a great weekend. And if you haven't had a great weekend and it's been shit for you, then maybe you've taken some time out for yourself and to really, you know, look after you. Because unless you look after you first, you won't be very good at looking after anything. That's something I have learned. Anyway, getting back to really what I want to say. Do you know the real meaning of conscious living? And are you super awake? That is something I have been thinking about this weekend when I went for a walk with my son and we went with his doggy right around the beautiful lake there at Lake Cat-Eye, which is south of Port Macquarie. Sort of going deep within nature brings you back to yourself. And I often like to, you know what? I always thought that I was awake. You know, I thought that I was with it, that I was like spiritual, and that was something I always connected to. Like a lot of you probably are connecting with what I'm saying right now. But I hadn't actually embodied it, although I noticed I hadn't actually embodied conscious choosing at every moment. Consciously choosing at every moment what is good for my soul. And that comes down to, I don't watch regular TV. I haven't watched regular TV for 6 months, more, 8 months, 9 months, maybe even more than that. I do not watch the normal TV anymore. So when people say to me, oh, have you heard about the tsunami, or have you heard about this or that? I go, no. I refuse to engage in anything that's not in alignment with my soul. And I also noticed it too with the food that I eat. Will this benefit my body? You know, even if it's junk food, can I make another choice? So conscious living is actually about choosing at every moment. It's not just setting one intention for the day and leaving it like that and going, oh, that's my intention. At every moment we make a choice. Now, I have chosen to embody, to be the beacon of compassion and love. And I can't be a beacon of compassion and love unless I show and demonstrate that to me first. You can't put it out there and not see it within yourself. And conscious living is really about every moment choosing what you say, how you say it, what you eat, how you breathe, everything. It is about everything, because then we are escaping the matrix. We are then choosing to live life on our terms. We are no longer bound by society in a way that tells us that has actually taught us this program, the program of being a slave in our life. I mean, that is like paying off a mortgage. How many people are doing that right now and struggling? That's a crime. You know, everything on this planet is free. Why are we, all these questions, you know, I have about that alone. It's insane. You know, Are you worried that someone else is going to get there before you are? I mean, think about it, guys. It's really pathetic. Now, look, we've got the elections coming up in Australia, for those of you who are hopping on from England and America, right? We've got the elections. Everyone's getting involved. Who are you going to vote for? Oh, that team and that team are suck and that team are that and this team are that. Take no notice. Take no notice, because it's all BS. It is all BS. We can learn to make our own political party that's going to help people. And it's time to step up. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to just sit back? You're just going to sit back and do nothing. You don't have to change the world. You just look to see how you can change yourself and find your happiness. That is it. Change yourself to find your happiness. Free yourself from the bounds, from the bonds of the bullshit that you've been taught in our systems. Every single system, including the school system. Now, I'm not blaming teachers or anything like that. They're part of the system too. I certainly was. That's why I got out of it. Couldn't stand it anymore. If you choose, if you make a conscious choice to improve yourself, find your love, find what rocks your boat, have an understanding of what's gone wrong in your life and why it's gone wrong. Why did you get cancer? Why did your relationship break up? Because inside of that is the truth, the authenticity of who you actually want to be in this life. Who do you really want to be and what do you really want to do? And chase that dream. Because the old paradigm of living I can't even say it. The old program that's set up is crumbling. It's crumbling faster than what you can say. So if you take your own responsibility to look after you, do the best you can for you, irrespective of your past, it's taken you all of that history to get to this point now. And I'm going to talk a lot about this because I'm very passionate about this. And I know that creativity is a doorway into that. And I'm going to talk more about that because that's something I know that I have been drawn to, and I hope to help you along with that. Anyway, back to the cards. How are you, everybody? I know it's hard to, what have I got here? Now, Eve, yeah, yes, choosing you. Good morning, everybody. Lots of love to you. Sylvia, Debbie, hi. Valerie, hi, dolls. Bastian, welcome. Bastian, how are you, darling? So conscious living is more than just a statement. It's a conscious choice that you make it every minute. And what are my cards going to share today? What is going to be happening today? We've got the beautiful new moon coming up. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, so you might want to hop on for that one. The new moon is about love, and it's about love for yourself, and it is about the happiness that you can create within yourself. And today's card is the Lord. Now, who is this? The Lord is actually the master, right? He in the tarot, he represents the male version of the goddess. Okay, so we've got the mother goddess. He's like the father god, but he's not God per se. He sits at his throne here. He's got the antlers there. He's got the deer antlers. Excuse me. The deer antlers, meaning he is connected to. He's got the antlers because he's connected to the universe, and the antlers are always representative of those channel connections. So he's channeling all the time from the universe to be able to lead. So if you're trying to build a business, all right, so this is my predictions, okay? So if you're trying to build a business, it's time to connect from the highest source. It's time to let your antlers start twitching and start getting those antlers all happening and connecting, and not working from fear and not working from a reaction rather than responding. So sitting at the throne, he's got his legs crossed, he's got his hands over, you can quite see him, he's very balanced. right? And in anything that we do, in anything new that we pursue in our business, or anything that's new that we pursue in anything in our life, it's actually about the connection that we feel to the universe, to God, to the God force, whatever you want to call it. Those antlers are a very important thing because they represent that spiritual connection. And they usually are channeled in many different ways. So this guy, he will be channeling from not only from the universe, but channeling from other people's energies, channeling from the environment. So he's a multi-channeler, if you know what I'm saying. So what does this mean for you in your life right now? It means stop reacting to things that you have no choice in. Start listening to your inner voice and be the leader in your life. Stop acting like a victim and find some balance in things that you do on a moment-to-moment basis. We are all connected to the universe. We are all connected that way. And if you don't think so, it's because you have not woken up yet. You are not awake. And if you want to wake up, then you must start listening to your soul. And it is harder for older people, yes, because we've been taught in a different way. I consider myself an older person. I consider myself a crone, you know. I have a certain amount of wisdom, and holy moly, I've got so much more to learn. But this is a wonderful card for stepping into your greatness and stepping into the leader at every moment and making sure that you are connected. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for you. It's a beautiful card. It is a major arcana card, which means that for those of you who are listening right now and you are in the throes of change, this change is going to be bigger, wider, and more amazing than what you possibly can imagine. Okay, it's going to take 12 months to actually go into fruition. Now, does 12 months mean it's a long time? No, it doesn't mean it's a long time. What it actually means is in 12 months' time, you will be that. So whatever you're visualizing for yourself right now, whether it be more love in your life or freedom or travel or whatever it is, step into that. Step into that. What do you need to do to create that? Your conscious You are a conscious creator at every moment, and start living into that. Start living into consciously creating. Okay? Stop wallowing. Stop being a miserable person. Stop being a victim. Come on. You're going to go up and down. God, I go up and down all the time. But it's important. Connect with nature. Listen to your soul. And I'm going to read today for someone, I haven't heard this person before. Charlotte Macquarie Rodriguez. Where are you from, Charlotte? It's a big name there, darling. Where are you from? Are you Aussie, or where are you hopping on from? If those of you who are still listening, please let me know where you're from. Those of you who are new, I mean, the others I know where they're from already. I've got some beautiful news. I'm going to read this card for Charlotte, but just before I forget, because I do forget, I get waffle on and I forget. Guys, I'm going to be hopping on live on Thursday nights at 7:30, every Thursday night for a few minutes, and I'm going to talk to you about the tarot for the week. So jot that down in your little booklet or your phone. That Wanda's going live Thursday nights, and I'm going to call it Wanda Wisdom, and I'm going to link it to my YouTube channel. I thought that will come in really handy doing it at night time, because I do get messages from you saying, Wanda, I miss it every morning because I'm with the kids, or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, I'm at work. So I've decided to do one tarot, like a weekly overriding reading for you guys, and that you can, and I'll link it to my YouTube channel so you can link it there, and I'm calling it Wanda Wisdom on my personal page, so it can link straight away to my YouTube channel. Anyway, right, Charlotte, what's this for you? Oh my gosh, the Archangel of Writing. Now, Charlotte, I don't know what you do for a living. But the Archangel Metatron, which is one of my favorite archangels, he's giving you love and support right now. What you need to do is step into learning as much as you can about your personal self. There is so much out there, and if you don't know where to start, Charlotte, then PM me and I'll give you a few links to get you started. Start reading, start journaling, get creative. Go to art classes, or floristry, anything that is creative and yummy. Maybe a cooking class, maybe something, maybe learning how to do, how to speak well in front of others if you're a bit shy. Anything that's creative and fun and gets you out there with others, and that you are learning a new skill that is fun. And even though it might be a bit challenging too, do that. Read. And then also connect. It's also about meditation as well. So Charlotte, whatever's going on in your life right now, now's the time to go within here. Go inside yourself. Stop looking out there for the answers. Stop asking other people. And don't listen to what other people are telling you. Listen to your own guidance. That is what conscious living is all about. And sometimes it might take a little while to listen because we are so used to looking out there for the answer. I hope that makes sense. So today, everybody, we've got, and that's for all of us too, getting into journaling, writing, quietly, being creative, feed and nurture your soul. And if something creative is like you've got to go for a jog, or you've got to go for a walk, and you feel you've got to get it out there and go for a walk, do that. That's creative too. All right, it's sporty creative, and that's creative. I hope that makes sense. So be the leader of your life, and connect with the universe. That's why the antlers are there. Right, if you have a look at deer energy, which is very much something I do, I love the deers, and the stag deer is the connection to the greater forces. So you lead with that in mind. You lead with balance. You lead with authority. You lead with, you have enough within yourself to share and teach others. Okay, and of course, get the pen out. Start writing, start journaling. And if you don't know how, PM me. Now, I am doing some wonderful readings for the month of May. If you want to be one of those people and you want a reading with me, then hop on right now, PM me, and I will send you my special price. It's only for the first 10 people, okay? First 10 people, you got to be in it to win it. And in this special reading, I'll be sharing with you some ideas and working with you for 5 days after the reading. So if you want to be part of that and have 5 days of support from me, then you PM me now, all right? And those of you who hop on, I'll be working with you for 5 days and getting you to be exactly where you want to be. Sometimes after a reading, you're left to your own forces and you get stuck, right? That happens to a lot of people. And so I'm offering my services for 10 people, 5 days, 5 days support after the reading, and that is it, all right? And get you to really where you really want to be. But you've got to do the work. I don't take excuses, and I won't take bullshit either. If you're in it, you've got to be doing it. You want to create a new life for yourself, then by all means PM me. But if you're going to go, I can't do this, I've got to do this and do it, and excuses, no, not in it. Won't take excuses. You've got to stop that and start getting on with your life and sticking to what you plan that you're going to do. No more excuses. Okay, I've had my rant on the big screen this morning. I hope that's been so helpful for you, everybody. You know that I have great love for you. Take care. You know your angels and your guides are always with you, even though you may feel that you are alone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hop on there. You'll see all my videos there, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. All the best, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye.